Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are still working on King Richard II, and we get to hear from King Richard II today. So, quick recap, today we're in Act 1, Scene 4, but the stuff that has happened previously, Thomas Mowbray was banished for his entire life because he was kind of suspected of having killed the Duke of Gloucester. Whether or not he did at King Richard's command. The fact that Richard banished him for such a long time maybe kind of sort of means that, yeah, Richard did tell him to kill Gloucester. But anyway, the Duchess of Gloucester has gone off to die. John of Gaunt, who is Henry Bolingbroke's father, is very sad that his son is banished for 6 years because he's afraid he won't see him again because he's kind of sick. But Bolingbroke has taken it like a champ, and he's gone off to be banished for the next 6 years. So at the beginning of Act 1, Scene 4, Richard is hanging out with his other cousin, the Duke of O'Merle, and a couple sort of like commoner advisor friend type people that he has, Bagot and Green, and then there's another one, Bushy, who comes into the scene in the middle of this monologue. But O'Merle saw Bolingbroke off, and they make fun of him a little bit, but then yesterday Richard was like, you know, he is our cousin, so maybe we shouldn't be horrible. But I did notice that the common people really seemed to like him and were sad to say goodbye to him. So there's this sort of hint of jealousy that Richard has against Bolingbroke, who is gone. And just after that monologue, Green is like, yeah, but moving on, Ireland is getting ready to attack us, so maybe we should see to that. And King Richard says, we will ourselves in person to this war. And for our coffers, with too great a court and liberal largesse are grown somewhat light, we are enforced to farm our royal realm, the revenue whereof shall furnish us for our affairs in hand. If that come short, our substitutes at home shall have blank charters, whereto, when they shall know what men are rich, they shall subscribe them for large sums of gold, and send them after to supply our wants, for we will make for Ireland presently. Bushy, what news? So what he's saying is, he hears that Ireland wants to attack, so he's like, I'll go to Ireland myself and I'll fight the war because that's what I do as the king. And we need money for this, so let's raise the taxes, let's round up the usual suspects and get as much money out of them as we can so we can pay for this war in Ireland. And then let's also figure out who's rich and has a whole bunch of money lying around, because we'll put them down to make bigger donations to this war in Ireland. And then Bushy comes in, and the king's like, what's up? And Bushy's like, John of Gaunt wants you to come now and quickly because he's about to die, and he wants to say some things to you before he goes. And King Richard is like, whoa, John of Gaunt he was rather rich, wasn't he? Well, I guess maybe we should hurry there, and if he happens to die before we get there, oh, that's too bad, but then we'll just have to take all of his money to pay for these wars in Ireland. And that's the end of Act 1, Scene 4. Because doesn't that sound like a good idea, to take somebody's entire estate to go fight a war in Ireland? That's not going to be problematic at all later. No, not at all. Foreshadowing. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.